Hey lovelies, you're welcome back to the channel. So basically in today's tutorial you're going to learn how to cut an high-low flare. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into four, as you can see. So we're going to be cutting it as a flare, just like I said earlier. So normally to calculate the circumference of your flare, you're going to measure round the waist and then divide it by 6.28. So this can be, you can get this from the last video we did on how to cut a full flare. So you're going to be dividing your waist by 6.28. So whatever you get there now, you're going to be adding your length to it, that is the front and the back length, and then 1 inch allowance. So that is what you can see me explaining here. So what I had was about 22, so I'll just go ahead to measure that 22 round and then cut out a flare. So just keep on paying attention to see how I'm going to be cutting it. So I'll measure my 22 round, as you can see me doing like this. Then when I measured it randomly, I'll just go ahead and cut it out just like this. Now there are two methods I'm going to be teaching in this tutorial, so this is the first method. Alright, so go ahead and take your time to cut this out. So the fabric is really a slippery one, that's why I'm taking my time to cut it. Now this is what I had. Now what we're going to be doing next is you're going to go ahead to measure what you need for your flare circumference. So after I divided my waist divided by 6.28, I had 6.5, so that is the 6.5 I measured first. Then after that I'll measure the length I need for the front flare, which is about 8 inch plus 1 inch allowance, which is 9. So I'll measure it and then fold it over this way. So just pay attention to see I'm going to be folding it. So this is basically what I need for the front, and then this will be the back. So if you want the longer flare and a shorter back, this is how you are going to have it. Now after folding it like this, you can go ahead to measure your 6.5, which is my waist divided by 6.28 on the top, and then cut out your circle for your waist circumference on the top. Right there, you cut it out. So this is actually the first method that we are going to be using. And then after we are done with this, we're going to be using another method which I think will be easy for us to work with as well. So if you want to reduce the length of the back, you can just go ahead to add, for example, if you want it 2 inch longer from the front, you just go ahead to measure 2 inch like this, and then you connect it to the curve you already have at the front. And then if you feel like the front is too short for you as well, you can go ahead to reduce it. So just go ahead, pay attention to see what I'm doing carefully, you should understand. So guys, what I'm going to do now is I'll go ahead to show us the next easy method that we can work with. So guys, for the second method, you go ahead and use your waist divided by 4 divided by 6.28 rather, to cut out your waist circumference. So once you are done with that, divide the circle you have into 2, then mark out the front and the back. So if you look closely, you will see a division where I use a Bible to divide. So from that part now, I'll measure what I need my front length to be. So for this, the front length will be shorter 2 inches compared to that of the back. So the back is around 11, while the front will be 9. So from that center where I marked half of this as a circle, I'll just measure my 9 inch all through, then I'll blend it to that lower part of that. So just pay attention to see what I'm going to be doing. So from that point I pointed to, I'll keep arranging my curve with this curve I have here. So remember that this division shows that this part is for the front and the excess will be for the back. So I just splitted this circle into 2 equal halves. So So this is another method that you can easily work with. You can go ahead and cut your full flare length, then reduce it when you are done. So you can do this on your pattern paper if you not be easy for you to work with on your fabric. So I'll just reduce this length now. So watch carefully to see what I'm doing. Now I'll blend it into what I had on that part, which is into the front line. So just keep cutting. So this is a very slippery fabric, so it is not that easy to work with. So this is what I had. Now this is the front, and then the longer part will be the back. So I'll just go ahead to open this up to show us what it looks like. So lovelies, this is what I had. As you can see, we have a longer back and a shorter front. So this is what the high-low flare looks like. So if you find this video helpful, please give the video a thumbs up